So what is a typical schedule that you have? What do you do on the weekends, your interests, hobby?
Sure. So, work never sleeps. We're always working, but we have different hats when it comes to, the type of work that we do.
These dentists run a clinic that never stops.
Anywhere between 6 to 8 a.m. I'm up. Some days I try to we go for tennis in the morning, 6 a.m. So we like to go 6 to 7, 6 to 8 sometimes. Otherwise, we wake up sometimes exercise in the morning. If it's just working out at home, we have a trainer that comes home. Like this morning, we had someone coming home, did a bit of exercise, and that was good. At home, there's also different types of work that we're doing all together. So, at the clinic, because we do deal with local patients, international patients, there are different time zones, different preferences that different patients have altogether. So, whether it's jumping on a call when you're at the beach, when you're at home, or on a drive home, there's always those calls that you're having, whether it's with your team, whether it's with your patients. Number two is definitely once you're here, there are different departments that we deal here. It's me personally, I work with the sales team, the marketing team. So, there's also that different hat that you have with your employees, with your team as well. And lastly is also being a dentist or a practicing doctor at the clinic. So me personally, I do work with kids patients, who has allergies, mouth breathing, developing their jaw and their teeth conditions, straightening it out, and also with adults doing braces and Invisalign altogether. So yeah, for us, work is every day, but I think this year, especially, we've started to have that balance where, we are differentiating working as a business owner and also as a practicing dentist as well. Yeah, we've had all those hats put together at the same time as well. The kids in the back, you're on a call and your team is calling you and you're speaking to a patient. So I think it's all about managing all of this. But I think this was something that we spoke about since we started. So, I think I just came across a line not too long ago that says, it's a privilege to do what you dreamt about doing, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And, at times it's normal that anyone could, you start to say, I'm tired of this, or, why is this thing happening again? Or, why is there this problem? But you realize that this is exactly what I asked for 5 years ago, to be able to, run a business, run a clinic, run a practice, have a team, have different departments, have patients. And I think we're living what we always wanted. So yeah, so no complaints. I think also more importantly is when we're not working, it does not mean that, there are no patients happening at the clinic, because we do have a team of around 30 to 40 doctors altogether. So, we do have different specialty doctors in different departments working on different patients every day. So, as much as we're working, whether it's at home or not at the clinic, there are other doctors who are working here, working on patients day in, day out. So this is what I mentioned, that what we spoke about 5 years ago was how can we get a practice up and running where we have patients every day. And I'm not saying that I'm the best doctor, and neither the Dr. Vish. He admits we admit that we're not the best doctor out there. We are good at what we do. I'm good at Invisalign. We deal a lot with Invisalign. I do implants. So we know what we are good at. But at the same time, we can cater to all of our patients because we have a team. And I think without the team, we have nothing. So I owe everything to my doctors, my assistants, my receptionists who deal with daily operations. And because of that, regardless of where we are, I'm sitting, I could, like what Dr. Vish mentioned, we do take holidays from time to time, but we don't skip. We speak to our patients who are interested in flying in. We hop on a call at the beach, we can do that, no problem. But the daily work where we have patients coming in, all our rooms are still fully booked, all of our doctors are fully packed. And I think that's the beauty of what we've always dreamt of. That's like one of the core values that we tell our team members. Everyone who joins our team, we tell them that it's not our two hands that creates that perfect smile for our patients. It's actually everyone's hand. The dental assistants, the housekeeper, making sure that everything is clean, the marketing team, the sales team, everyone is involved in, sort of crafting that perfect smile for the patient. We strive to be the best on our guidelines, on our protocols, and on our tools, looking at what we can do for the patient the best. At patient communication at the initial level, we know that we're good because one, we can speak English fluently, so there's no miscommunication, there's nothing getting lost in translation, there's no having to read between the lines. It's direct, fluent, straight English communication with the patient. Two is we do it very fast. So you want to speak today, you want to have a video call today, let's hop on a call. That's when patient gets clarity. They understand what needs to be done. They know their options, they know their prices, they know their timeline. One of the things that we're very, very good at. So we're very fast. Three, at the initial point, is we also have that plan sent over to you right away. So you get a clear visual understanding of what needs to be done. We include photos, explanations of the treatment in there so you know what you'll be dealing with. The thing is with weekends, there is always that balance between work and family. We have patients who prefer weekends. I can only come on weekends, so we have to spare time for our patients. Weekends is also for the family, so we have some weeks that we make sure that I'm not doing any patients. We have calls here and there, of course, with our staff, with our team to just daily operations. But we also set aside time for our family. I think that's what matters the most, because without family, there's nothing for us. Ultimately, we're working hard for our family. At times, we also have to understand that we have to sacrifice a few things. At the end of the day, we have to be able to support them. So it is challenging for me. Some weekends where I had to say, this Saturday or this Sunday, I can't be home. I have to be at work. And I see, and you see other people going out and you're like, oh, I wish I was them. But at times, you know what you're working for in the long run. So I think that's what matters the most.
Get a great smile with Dentification. Visit a hand-picked dental clinic today.